legends of television news. There have been many. Edward R. Murrow, a pioneer in television news, he educated a nation. Walter Cronkite, the most trusted man in America. Well, here at NTV, we have such a man of integrity, a man named David Crow? I thought this was about Seth.
Welcome back. Your time now coming up on about 6:35. Top stories are right around the corner. But first, let's check this morning's top stories. We'll begin with more than 1,000 people crowded into a St. Cecilia's.
For your morning sports, I'm Matt Schick. Stay tuned to NTV Today, noon 5, 6, and 10 for the latest on all your day's events. And I won't say see ya, because I don't have any eyes. We'll see ya. For the latest on all your day's events, see ya. That'll do it for your morning sports. We're a little late for Halloween. I wasn't around earlier this week, so we're just coming your way right now. Hope that's not too scary. That'll do it for your morning sports. I'm Matt Schick. Stay tuned to NTV Today, noon 5, 6, and 10 for the latest on all your day's events. We'll see you. That'll do it for your morning sports. I'm Matt Schick. Stay tuned to NTV Today, noon 5, 6, and 10 for the latest on all your day's events. Stay tuned for Josh, Stacy, and David, that good guy, coming straight ahead. We'll see you, jerk.
'Twas the morning before Christmas when all through the station creatures were stirring. Of course there's a mouse. Stacy and Josh sit at the desk with care. Becky hopes that the tape soon will be there. 10 minutes to show with Nick still snuggled in bed, while visions of an NTV band danced in his head. David in his red pajama pants and St. Louis cap had just settled down in the conference room for a short little nap. When over in master control there arose such a clatter. Through the door you could hear Pat and Daryl chatter. GMN and Sunrise may just have to wait. Pat and Daryl have to watch a naked eliminate. With spiky hair and a face white as snow, Dave grabs his Dr. Pepper and heads for the show. With such a pallor and purple circles under the eyes, we all know he's not a regular guy.
Could you be working with a psychopath? I sure hope not.
A new study says maybe so. I've always had my suspicions about the right side of the desk. Well, if you think of a psychopath, and you'll probably think of movie characters Hannibal Lecter or Norman Bates, or what do you guys think of?
I think of you.
You.
Fair enough.
Mic checks are needed, cameras have to be set. Ruth hollers, "Wait, I haven't vacuumed yet." The studio's too cold, the booth is too hot. We knew the engineers would help us. Not. On Seth, on Colleen, on Julie and Stacy. Why is it we fear David's a closet John Wayne Gacy?
Here's the fun side.
There's the fun side.
What about Ralph Wall today? He's supposed to be
Ralph
in.
Wall is definitely fun. David, not so fun.
Oh, I'm fun. I bet the people out there in central Nebraska would love to have a day with me.
Oof, I'm sure.
Well, maybe we could
Arrange
auction
that.
you off or something.
I bet we could. Get some good money.
You may have to pay them, though.
Instead of a date with Tad Hamilton, it could be a date with David Crow.
Crow.
It could be their play date for the day.
Wait, what's that? The phones? Oh, no, that's
No.
right. They're not ringing.
He passes the time making goofy faces, while Josh is busy telling us to protect our tender places. Josh dances away at the weather wall, while David slumps in his chair to annoy us all. Always suggesting trips to the edit bay, everyone wondering if they're ambiguously gay.
I'll go relive it in the back later on.
Well, you'll be doing that by yourself, I'm sure.
I'm sure the camera operator would like to come with me. Maybe Bob's back there, or Mark, or someone. No, he doesn't want to do it. Well, no one does. I'll just sit back there by myself then.
Questions from viewers. Are they gay? Is it true? One wonders of their infatuation with Schick and Billadoo. We may wonder, we may never know.
And
It's
off to morning sports we go.
Ahead, a unique story only in Oklahoma. Very neat story there. Reminds me of growing up. We had a cat. A friend of mine had a cat. Had 3 legs and it was able to make it around. So very interesting. And folks, it's not unique to Oklahoma.
With the miracle makeover Steve foisted off on the gals, Why didn't he look at it, the ambiguously gay pals? They mimic and mock the rest of the flock, yet when it comes back, it comes as a shock. The guys act up, it's quite a scene. Stacy ignores it all, reading her magazine. She pretends to like David and Josh too. She deserves an Oscar. This much is true.
To learn more about the new drug care, Medicare. That's
Oh,
what
sounds
it
like
is.
you need some, Stacy.
Give me drugs now.
The rest of the morning crew has been quite a crowd. Gilligan and Carrie snored very loud. Kelly yells at David, now sit up quick. All Jason knows is those orange cords are slick. No out cues, no times, the rundown's a mess. Oh, what a surprise, no one could care less. The guests don't show, nothing works. The audio board does its usual quirks.
We have live pictures from Mount Rushmore going on right now. We want to keep an eye on that out to our north and west. Very picture perfect there. Interesting video, though, coming in from Mount Rushmore.
Mount St. Helens.
Mount St. Helens?
Yes.
Mount Rushmore's in South Dakota.
Yeah. If that erupted, that'd be a
That'd
bad
be an
sight.
interesting thing.
All right. Thank you, Josh.
No double boxes or repos, you see. No equipment, just a used DVE. We're tired, we're cranky, just let us be. After all, it's NTV. Who else gets up at 3? We pull off these shows time after time, and yet in our paychecks we see not a dime. Christmas came early when Steve had to leave. Please, oh Santa, please, give us a reprieve.
Happy New Year. We've got a lot planned for your Monday.
She's lying. We've got absolute crap.
We have nothing. We're worthless. Don't watch.
5 wieners are now in your stomach.
That makes me feel sick. I'm getting a little nauseous, and I think it wasn't really the smell of the hot dogs. It's the amount looking that I'm impressed with myself, though, aren't you? I think that I thought I was honestly going to
We
do
only
2.
did one less than
So.
Y102.
Yes, okay. Well, we did a good job.
Yeah. What in the heck is going on here? As we go through tomorrow, though, the Panhandle could still see some hot dogs, some thunderstorms as well. Now, hot dogs in the stomach and in the brain this morning.
Since September 11th, we have all been inundated with shocking and awful news. We have all heard many pronouncements about how life in America has changed forever, and maybe it has.
But it is important to note that news reporting has also changed.
There is no escape. Don't make me destroy you. If you only knew the power of the dark side.
Coming up tonight on NTV News, first at 5.
The federal government released its No Child Left Behind results today for local schools. Steve White is going to have that story for us coming up on NTV News.
Oh.
This is going to end up on the Christmas reel next year when I won't be here, and some new reporter's going to be like, what an idiot. What an a-hole that guy was. Yeah, we'll have fun at NTV for the next 2 years. 5, 4, 3, 2. Some of the USHL's top brass was in Kearney today to discuss the possible sale of the Tri-City Storm. We'll have that story tonight on NTV News.
5, 4, 3, 2. Some of the Tri-City Arena's top ass is in Kearney tonight to discuss the possible sale of the Tri-City Arena. I'm Andy Hirsch. I'll have that story on NTV News.
You stink.
Do you want me to really spin? Yeah. Okay, law enforcement say that it's responsibility of businesses in order to... That first one was better.
Okay, I might do this a few times. 3, 2, 1. Where all this candy and pop certainly adds up in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, coming in 3, 2, 1. And not only are we watching, that doesn't sound right, does it? Not only are we watching, that's what it says. And not only are we watching the weather, that is great.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Nebraska Cornhusker football team has a tradition. Let me think about that.
Ashley Simpson. Something like that. Is that kind of fun? 3, 2, 1. Well, all this candy and pop certainly adds up. Concession stands can make as much as $3,000 in a given season. All that money gets poured right back into school activities. With photographer Max Thackeray, I messed up your name, Max. Sorry about that.
It does. Not only are we watching, but we want you to watch too, because we like you. Your favorites.
2 and 1. The Nebraska Cornhusker football team is steeped in the tradition of winning. So what's it like for former player? 5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Well, all this candy and pop certainly adds up. Concession stands can make as much as $3,000 in a given season. All that money goes right back into school activities. With photographer Max Thackeray, I'm Michelle Frey, NTV News, and when you go to your
Okay, coming in, I'm going to read it the way it says it. That's all there is to it. Okay, coming in, 3, 2, 1. And not only are we watching the weather, oh, it's going to be a long night.
Isn't that what she did? Yeah. Pieces of me. Wait, wrong song. Do it here.
3, 2, 1. The Nebraska Cornhusker football team has a tradition in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Wait, should I do the 2, 1? Well, all of this candy and pop certainly adds up. Concession stands can make as much as $3,000 in a given season, and all that money goes right back to school activities. So when you go to your local high school football game, make sure, like Matt Schick, you stop and eat up. With photographer Max Thackeray, I'm Michelle Frey, NTV News, Kearney. Oops, I'm an XL. Dang it.
And coming in, 3, 2, 1. And not only are we watching the weather,
3, 2, and 1. The Nebraska Cornhuskers have in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The Nebraska Cornhusker football team has a tradition steep in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So the next time you're at a high school football game, make sure you stop by and eat up like Matt.
okay, time to be serious. I think the first 2 were just perfect. But we'll do it again. Yeah, we want to make sure you guys have some outtakes. Got any? Oh, good.
To watch the season go downhill this year, we'll talk to Zach Weger, Jay Foreman, and Chris Brown in our weekly series.
So the next time you're at a college, 3, 2, 1. Well, all of this candy and pop certainly adds up. Okay.
Tradition 5, 4, 3.
Okay. Coming in, 3, 2, 1.
On Wall Street, the Dow Jones average up 20.5 points at 10,643. And coming up today on Ag Day, an introduction to some canine crime fighters known as the Beagle Brigade. That and more on Ag Day today at 12:30.
All right. Interesting to see those crime fighters.
Yes, it will. Woof.
Yeah, all right. Thanks, Mark.
Thanks, Mark.
Woof, woof, woof.
Well, good evening, and we thank you for joining us tonight at 5. And before we start with those top stories, let's check in with Bob. He's standing in at the Weather Center. Bob?
Good evening. We have some very nice weather going on around us here. It's ideal.
Kearney, it's all for a good cause. And Michelle Frey is live out at the Kearney Country Club where they're getting ready. Michelle.
Oh, hi. Live. I'm Michelle Frey. I'm live at the Kearney Country Club, and the walk actually kicks off tomorrow, but some people are getting a sneak peek tonight.
Tonight at 6, we'll try to find out if foul play is suspected and see what other clues police are trying to look at as they piece together what happened out in the train tracks.
Now, Steve, you had mentioned that Mr. Munson was hit by a train. Is he okay, or what's the status there?
Well, he passed away, unfortunately, from the accident, and that's why they're trying to find out and piece together what happened in the last hours of this man's life.
Unbelievable. Okay, thank you very much. Steve White reporting in Grand Island.
So that's kind of the late-breaking story tonight. Farmers, there's a lot of cows, farmers, and there's a lot of cow crap here in central and western Nebraska. And here is an expert on agriculture and especially cow crap. It's Marilyn Barnett, and Marilyn joins us now live. And Marilyn, first of all, thank you for joining us here live. And your thoughts on the ag industry and all that cow crap out there.
Well, first of all, Seth, I am standing in a lot of male bovine feces. There's a lot of it around here. There's also a canal just down the way. I get to see a lot of those too, as I am an expert in agriculture. Wendy Valencia just went by here and stole a cow trailer.
Really?
Yeah, she's trying to help with this situation down here, Seth.
She would know a little about that thievery, I guess, and we'll look forward to your report at 10 o'clock on that then. Thank you so much for that. Marilyn, thank you for the live reports on that. We appreciate it.
Yes, Seth, we got it.
Perfect. We'll have more at 10.
Wait, what?
And so just to reiterate, Bill Callahan, the new Walnut Junior High School head football coach in Grand Island, Nebraska. Again, Bill Callahan to Walnut Junior High. In other news tonight, this just in fact, David Crow here from NTV will be moving on down the line, so to speak, as the new CBS anchor at CBS in New York City. He's taking over for Dan Rather. Again, David Crow working here for a couple years now, and we wish him the very best as David Crow moves on to New York City, and we wish him nothing but the best.
Every Sunday night on NTV News at 10, we've shown you Golf in the Heartland, featuring NTV's very own Mark Baumert. But just like we did last year, tonight we're going to take you inside the game, show you some of the tricks of the trade, and shed some light on why Mark is such a good golfer on TV.
Yes, it is. Golf etiquette. I didn't see it. Come back. I've been slicing like crazy, Brad. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. Challenging and difficult. No, I don't want it. I didn't see it. Well, for crying out loud. And that's a par. That's a par. And that is a par. That's a par.
Oh, man.
And enjoy working at NTV.
Yeah, it's been
real.
It's been a good time, guys.
Good knowing you.
We'll get that pink slip up tomorrow.
All right. We'll be right back.
If you'd like to donate, again, that number is 308-398-3800. For now, though, live in Grand Island, I'm Seth Denny. We'll toss it back to you guys in the studio. Take it away.
Hey, Seth, before we let you go, how much does somebody have to donate to watch you belly dance?
$1,500.
Ooh, I'm gonna write that
$1,500. We'll get
down.
Kent to call that in.
Magic number, and then I belly dance, Andy.
Okay, thanks very much, Seth.
All right, welcome back. Things are shaking here at the Conestoga Mall in Grand Island, and we are live, and I literally mean we are shaking. And Seth Denny, oh, there he is. See, this is what I mean by literally shaking. Now, Seth Denny had made a bet with Andy Hirsch that if a donation for the Heartland Event Center of more than $1,500 would have come in, he was going to learn to belly dance. There's a close-up of Seth Denny shaking his belly, or his booty if you'd like. So he is being a very good sport.
Good morning, Nebraska. A happy and thrilling Thursday morning to you. Here's a look at your morning sports, and thank you, Josh, for that wonderful intro, you beautiful man. For this Ass Week, here with today's NTV Ass Suite of the Week is our own ass wipe, Sean Billadu.
Wow, that's unbelievable.
Very interesting. All right, are the Huskers ready for the Jayhawks? Matt Schick takes a look in sports.
And Bob has a check of our forecast. Bob.
What's his name, Bob?
Hi there. How are you doing today?
Matt Schick takes a look in sports.
Okay,
David?
welcome back. You remember her on Designing Women, and now she has a new movie just in time for the holidays. We welcome in actress Dixie Carter. Good morning, Dixie.
Good morning, David.
Now, I remember growing up watching you on Designing Women and on Different Strokes, but tell us about your new
And
movie.
Family Law.
And Family Law, too. Yes, I'm so young, though, Dixie.
Family Law was just last year, so
I was probably...
that was my most recent show, Family
your
Law
most
for
recent
CBS.
show on CBS, too, I believe.
Uh-huh.
Well, tell us about this new movie coming to Lifetime.
It's a Christmas movie. It shows twice on December the 1st. Nancy McKeon is the heroine, and I play her very difficult and I hope very funny mother. This is a sweet movie, and I think it's ideal for you Nebraskans to see during the month of December. It's going to put you in the Christmas spirit.
Now, tell us about the character you play in this movie. What is that?
Well, as I said, she's a difficult mother. For those of you who don't always get along with your mother, I think you'll enjoy this and be perhaps amused.
We look forward to it. Now, tell us one thing I want to ask you. I have about 30 seconds left. I loved watching Designing Women. Tell me your favorite part about being on that show.
My favorite part about being on Designing Women?
Yes.
Well, I would say the fact that it was an enormous hit, David, was my favorite part about it.
It was a huge hit. I used to watch it growing up, and family and I used to gather around the TV and tune in, and it was a exciting show, and remember you on there, so and Different Strokes as well.
It was a very great pleasure to be on a show with so much talent.
Dixie Carter, thank you so much for joining me this morning, and good luck with the
Merry
movie.
Christmas, everybody in Nebraska. Please watch our show, Comfort and Joy.
Thank you, Dixie.
Max, what are you wearing?
I'm getting ready for my wedding in San Francisco. Hopefully my partner will be there to meet me at the altar.
No, is there some worry that Blondine won't show up?
No, yes, that, and hopefully Mark will give me the time off to travel out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
Yes, but I'm very excited about it. I'm registered at Neiman Marcus and Cabela's.
Now tell me about the beadwork on your veil. Why'd you choose that one?
Well, I just thought it brought out my eyes a lot better, and you know, it's who I am.
Coming up tonight on NTV News at 10.
Oh, the high school basketball season is quickly upon us. Tonight, Joel LePage will have a look at the Kearney High Bearcats. Some shoes to fill, but we'll see how they do. And Bob, it's going to be cold tonight. Will my pee freeze?